What's up, everybody? This time to wrestle with Suplexis. I am joined by
Piledriver
and some sea turtles from Coral Reef in Australia, and a kangaroo
with a Joey.
Yeah. And today, sadly, they can't share their predictions for the show, but Piledriver and I could. We're gonna predict Crown Jewel, Perth. So, there are 5 matches on the show. I don't know the order of it, so I'm just gonna do it in the order that I want to see them.
Okay. The way you think they're gonna book it, or the way you want to watch it?
Half.
Okay.
The first one will be the way that they're gonna book it, because he either opens or closes. He ain't closing. Roman Reigns versus not any normal Bronson Reed, Big Bronson Reed.
Mm-hmm.
In not any normal street fight, an Australian street fight. You could expect everything from this match. You could expect a kangaroo to make a run-in and kick Paul Heyman in the face. You could expect a turtle to crawl up Braun Breaker's.
They're gonna have like a didgeridoo, right? Because that's like a long musical instrument stick thing that they can hit someone with. They'll have something like that. I don't know about the wildlife.
You don't think we're gonna get a koala crawling up Roman's back? Him trying to get it off.
But what would be hilarious is if they did the kangaroo kick that MJF invented. Remember his move?
Roman should try that on Bronson Reed, and it has no effect. That's the way to do it.
I guess, I don't really know what, I know didgeridoo, but I don't know what else is very Australian that you could use as a weapon in the street fight. I don't know. I know sometimes they've done, Chicago street fight, was it? Where did Dean Ambrose bring down all of the hot dog cart?
That was like a segment on Raw.
Yeah, but that's like a New York kind of thing, or I know they've had the Philadelphia cheesesteak sandwiches and stuff. They have sometimes they have food items that they end up using, but I don't know what they're gonna do for this.
The most famous type of match like that is the good old Donnybrook match.
Yeah, so, they just have one weapon, the shillelagh. That's the
and they had the barrels.
Yeah, they have it set up it looks like it's got that theme of that country. So they'll have it set up with the theme of the country. I'm trying to think of what weapons they can have from that.
Are any sports popular there? I'm not sure.
Rugby? I don't know.
So do you want to go first, or should I?
You can go first.
Roman Reigns is going to be about to hit the spear. Then an Australian snake pops up. He's like, oh! And then Bronson Reed takes advantage and tsunamis him. In other words, I'm predicting the Australian Bronson Reed to get the win. I predicted him to win at Clash in Paris. Didn't end up happening. Roman got the win. This is in his home country. He didn't get to compete at Elimination Chamber for personal reasons, but now
he had a kid.
That's true. Yeah, he didn't get to compete because he had a kid. So now he'll be there. It makes sense that they got to build this faction up for probably what they're going to do for War Games. So I'm predicting Bronson Reed to win, and I think this will be better than the Paris match, with the crowd being on Bronson Reed's side. The crowd will be more lively for it. They have all the weapons at their disposal. I'm expecting it to be better.
Braun Breaker doesn't have a match, does he?
No.
So clearly he's going to interfere. And that's why this is the stip. And then Roman is going to lose. And it will set up their match. So I agree. Roman wins.
Roman?
Or not Roman. Sorry, Roman loses. Braun wins, Bronson. And Braun, I think, is going to interfere and play a role in that. The numbers game.
You're going to get one win. Okay. Yep. I'm expecting it to be good. Roman Reigns on pay-per-view usually delivers. So, the next one that I am going to do, it's for the most prestigious title in all of wrestling, the Crown Jewel Championship. I wonder why it's defended once a year. So weird. So, we are going to have the WWE Women's Champion from SmackDown, Tiffany Stratton, versus the Women's World Champion from Monday Night Raw, Stephanie Vaquer.
Shall I go first?
Yes.
I think Stephanie Vaquer is going to win. She hasn't defended the title yet, has she?
She hasn't been in a match since she
knew. Right? So she definitely needs to have the win. It's not really going to hurt Tiffany that much if Tiffany doesn't win, because she's already had a lot of wins with her championship, and Stephanie hasn't had any wins yet. So I think that she is going to be the winner.
I am also going to go with Stephanie Vaquer. Now, they could do like two things with this. Either it's a throwaway match, who cares, Stephanie wins, champion versus champ, forget it later. But how about, let's think about something interesting. They built up, Tiffany Stratton has like this undefeated streak for the year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's run through everybody. She's all cocky, Tiffy time, blah blah. And it feels like she's been a heel in a face role. Like, she still acts like a heel, talks like a heel. Her gimmick is a heel one, right? So I'm thinking this could be the start of something. Maybe she loses here, her entire game's thrown off. She could lose the title, let's say Survivor Series, to Bianca Belair maybe, if she's back by then. And then we could slowly bring her back to the heel side where she does her best. Will they do that? Probably not, but it's just a thought since they brought up the undefeated streak. They could do something where she gets thrown off. But I am predicting Stephanie Vaquer. With Tiffany's matches, Charlotte disappointed, Nia disappointed, Jade disappointed. This should probably be the best one she's had on the main roster, right? Stephanie Vaquer.
Yeah.
Because she's been dealt a really bad hand with those three people.
I don't know if they're doing house shows, like if they went early and they did a few house shows, but what they typically do is they'll do the match over and over again in their little tour of the house shows to get the practice. And I think that Tiffany is the kind of wrestler that does better if she's able to practice the match ahead of time.
Yeah, she's from that 2.0 era where they don't do it on the fly much. Yeah. But yeah, Tiffany, we know what she does. Stephanie did good with Io. Tiffany does flippy stuff like Io does. So, should be good. There's our analysis. Okay, the next one is one stop on the retirement tour. Thank you. It is Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, Respect, the never seen 17, the last real champ, even though he lost the title, John Cena.
Dum, 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 dum.
Versus Ile Vermont, phenomenal, la la la. It is the person who doesn't want none. AJ Styles. Who do you got?
So it's very funny. Last time we saw AJ Styles in Australia, he flew all the way to Australia just to get LA Knight.
That was awesome.
And now he gets to go all the way to Australia to kick John Cena's ass.
He swore. AJ swore on Raw. I'll put that out.
We didn't hear the full swear word, so he could have just said frickin' or fudge or something, right?
Wasn't he like, John Cena, I'm gonna beat your A word?
Well, I think he said, I've heard him say ass before. It's other swear words that he doesn't say. I don't know. I don't know who's going to win that one. If John Cena, if John Cena wins, he just came off a loss with Brock, so maybe that, gives him a win back, right? 50-50 booking or whatever. AJ Styles is still going to be around for a bit. John Cena's leaving soon, so maybe gives John Cena the rub. Who won in their last match?
Cena won.
Okay, then I'm going to go with AJ, just for the 50-50 action.
I'm going to pick John Cena. Two things. First, he lost 2 out of his 3 last pay-per-view matches. Lost to Cody, lost to Lesnar. So going into the retirement match, I think he should have a victory on his belt. As if it's loss in his retirement match, that becomes less interesting to me.
I want him to win on the way out.
I think he should too.
I'm okay with him losing now and winning on the way out.
Well, I've got another idea for what he does at Survivor Series, I'll mention after, where he would lose. But I'm picking, and the second reason I said too. So the second one, AJ's teaming with Dragon Lee and fighting who's even fighting? Judgment Day? New Day? Something like that?
Yeah. Yeah, they had that match and they fought the Judgment Day. Yeah, the trios.
So, doing that is I like AJ a lot more than Lesnar, of course. I don't like Lesnar. I like AJ. But it doesn't take away, they see Lesnar in a bigger place than they do AJ. And then Cody beat him, and nobody else really beat John Cena. So I'm picking Cena. I feel like they'd rather put a win on his notch on his belt than AJ.
Yeah, that's fair. Who knows who? It doesn't hurt either of them to lose, really, and it doesn't help anyone more than the other with a win, right? They're just established, and so.
The idea with this one, right? It's just to see. We've seen Cena do good stuff with Cody. AJ, from just the in-ring standpoint, AJ brought him to the best matches he ever had. So that's the selling point, basically.
Yeah, and AJ is always walking around, when he was fighting Cena before, I'm going to beat John Cena. Nothing I like more than beating John Cena, right? So then if he beats him, he gets to walk around and say that. So that's why I'm thinking maybe it's him. Again, it's a very small reason because there's no real game. But then AJ can, once John Cena's gone and he goes, let's say he goes heel, he has a heel run before he's deciding to retire. Maybe he can just be and I'm the guy that beat John Cena.
Heel AJ versus Punk has potential. I just thought about that. Mm-hmm. And then, for Cena's Survivor Series match, one more thing about it. I think he's fighting Dominic at that show. Dominic's from San Diego. And then there'll be, does he become a Grand Slam champ by beating Dominic?
That would be fun.
He'll... it's a good build. People would be crazy into Dominic.
He beats Dominic, right? Gets the IC championship. And then he fights Gunther in his last match and loses it. And Gunther's IC champ again.
I don't know. That would just... It would be the perfect storm. You have Dominic, San Diego would go wild for that guy. They'd go wild for Cena. Does Cena finally do the one thing he couldn't do in his whole career?
If they fight, Dominic is winning.
Yeah.
And they're going to do so many, when John Cena fought Cody, all the callbacks are what made it fun. right? So imagine all the Eddie Guerrero callbacks and all the Rey Mysterio callbacks that John Cena can do if he does fight Dom. I think that's why it would be fun.
And then he's got like 2 Raw appearances. You could have him fight Finn Balor to set it up on one of them easily. You could have him in a tag match on another run, fighting the Judgment Day.
You could have Finn be the reason that AJ loses to Cena, and then it sets up a Finn AJ thing. I don't know. Right? There's lots of things that they can do. So yeah. Okay. Next match. What is it?
It is. This might be the main event, not in my world.
Okay.
It is for the men's Crown Jewel Championship. This guy right here who yapped.
This guy over here.
Yeah, this guy who yapped about finish the story. The Rock's back. I don't care because I want to finish my story.
Yeah, versus Seth Rollins. So. Show my Seth Rollins shirt off.
Should we do a 3-2-1 and risk it?
Okay, no, we're going to speak the same person.
3, 2, 1, Seth Rollins.
He's going to win. It's his time to beat Cody. Enough of this Cody beating him every time. And he's very intense. There's so much on the line. Even Heyman's like, did I pick the right guy? He's the visionary. He should win. He's going to get more at winning. And what's Cody going to do? Does Cody think he's MJF and he's just going to keep winning back the ring? That is MJF's thing, not your thing, Cody. Let someone else have the ring.
Wait, isn't there a new ring every year? Cody still keeps it.
No, but what I mean is like same thing. Like if someone else won the diamond ring, MJF would still keep the diamond ring and someone else would get another diamond ring, but he just keeps winning the diamond ring. So he keeps the diamond ring. He's never lost it, so we don't know if he has to give up the ring because he has never lost it. He wins it every time.
I think there's only one ring.
There's only one ring because there's only ever been one winner. When he loses, does he give up the ring or does he keep the ring and someone else gets a ring? Like Cody's not giving up this ring. He's keeping the ring. It's like a Hall of Fame ring.
To me, it's like MJF's ring. I've always seen it. It's an unofficial championship.
Well, he doesn't defend the ring. He has to go through and win it back, doesn't he? No, last time he defended it. Yeah. Last time he was in the finals and the person from the Battle Royal had to fight him.
This might be like Mandela effect. I thought that in the build to Adam Cole MJF and they're all in one, they did something where he put the ring on the line against him or someone else. I feel like that happened.
But the main thing is, his gimmick is he has always had this diamond ring every time. There's been a battle royal to decide the winner, he's won it. There's been matches to decide the winner, he's won it. He has always had this ring, even though people keep competing to try and get it. Cody can't copy that. Cody's got to lose.
By the way, look at us debating MJF for 2 minutes on the WWE prediction show.
That's how great he is.
Yeah.
So who do you think's going to win?
I picked Seth. I'm thinking, by the way, it would be an interesting thing. There's this thing, it's been going for 11 years. Roman can't beat Seth, right? Mm-hmm. That's the whole thing with them. Seth is going down a similar path with Cody, where he's frustrated. He doesn't think he could do it, just like Roman did. Mm-hmm. What if we have Seth about to win?
And Roman's the reason he loses?
Yeah, to make him feel the same pain that he has. So it's like, both of them hate each other so much.
So Roman's never beat Seth. Seth has never beat Cody.
Cody's beaten them both.
They should gang up on him then.
But that's just like...
I don't think they dig that deep into... They're not going to dig that deep.
Because to me, it would be cool because the whole thing is Seth said, didn't he say there's no Roman Reigns without Seth, there's no Seth without Roman? Mm-hmm. the fact that they've constantly been intertwining with each other their careers, and then they both have this thing where like they can't get the better of this one person, but this one person like got the better of them. Cody got the better of both of them. I don't know. It'd be cool. I'm picking Seth Rollins. I think we get the reigning, defending, blah blah, Brock Lesnar. I think he's gonna come out. He's okay. That is bold though, because is Brock Lesnar the type of person just to fly to Australia just for running? I'm not sure.
That's a long flight.
And for Brock, he ain't no AJ Styles.
No, AJ gets mad, real mad.
So
I don't want to see Brock like. It's for this ring when they have the winner. I don't know. Last year, remember how like everyone they jumped in the golf carts and they all like drove over to have like this like here's the belt and then here's the ring, right? You know, like they had like this. I don't see them kind of having like such a dirty finish.
this ain't Saudi though.
No, but I just mean like it's still that like they're trying to make this is the second time now, right? That they've had this ring that you could win because they introduced it last year. So like you're trying to make this thing prestigious. So you need to have a couple like good clean matches that are good matches to make it feel like this is like a good thing that people want. I just feel like if there's like run-in wins, it just makes it messy.
I think your good clean match, you're gonna get that on the women's side. That's gonna be your good clean match. The reason I can't believe I'm saying this, I want Lesnar to run in, is you're having this whole thing. Seth is like, Heyman, are you on my side? Are you not? If Seth just beats this guy fair and square, right?
Why is he running out on that match? I think if Lesnar's going to run in, it's going to be on the Roman match because run-ins aren't illegal.
But the thing is, Roman won't care if he runs in. He's like, to Seth Rollins, this is going to mess him up mentally. He's going to be like, because he's going to say, I beat you, Cody. And Cody's like, you can't do it. You didn't have control over that at all. It was Heyman.
I don't. Okay, like that's your prediction. Your prediction is your prediction. I don't see it. I don't see it happening. I think if he runs in, it's going to be on the Roman match because that match you can have run-ins. That match is designed to be messy. I think that this champion versus champion match should be clean. And Paul Heyman's ringside, and Seth has all of his people, right? Like you know, it just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me.
It would be wonderful to me for Brock.
The Brock running in on the Roman match makes sense to me because he's Heyman's guy, right? And Heyman is helping Brock out, and so
wait, what? He's helping Brock.
Brock Lesnar and Heyman are kind of like side deals, secret side deals, you know, this sort of thing, right? Maybe he's gonna join their little groupie group, or maybe he's just like helping out Paul Heyman. He calls in a favor, right? To get one of his new visionary people to win, like that. To me, that makes more sense.
Another thing with that, there's one reason I don't want that. I don't even want to see a hint of Brock versus Roman game number 8. No, kill it with fire. I don't want to see them interact. You ended with the last man standing. You had a cool finale. Now I don't ever want to see them interact again. Done.
Yeah, you know, that's fair. What's going to sell tickets at WrestleMania?
But it's not, you don't have someone like, let's do Brock Roman, pal. That'll put people in seats. We don't have that freaking maniac anymore.
No. We have a new maniac who'll probably do the same thing so he can sell more tickets. Just like, you know, like that's why they brought Brock back. They want his name.
What was that?
ESPN, right? ESPN. The first WrestleMania on ESPN. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Are you kidding me? Like,
If they do that instead of Brooke, instead of Roman Rollins,
Roman Rollins is for us, the wrestling fans that know the history.
That's for them too.
No, Brock versus Roman is for them. Money, selling tickets, getting more people to sign on to ESPN.
They're legit gonna be the first people to have 4 WrestleMania matches. Okay. I'm gonna frickin' kick that out of the universe. So
okay, next one.
This is all leading to War Games. Cody's gonna be on Team Babyface. That's what I think is gonna happen. Okay. Next match, the main event. It is the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kai versus Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. You want to start us off?
Okay. It would be really nice if Rhea and Io won because, you know, she's in Australia and it's her hometown. But I really like what's happening with Asuka and Kyrie right now. I really like what Asuka's doing. I think she's doing great work. And I feel like if they lose, it's the end of the story. But if the Kabuki Warriors win, the story gets to continue. So I'm going for the Kabuki Warriors winning.
So, before I say mine, I think there's one loophole you could have to continue it. If Rhea pins Kyrie, you could have it so Asuka, she could be like, you never beat me, blah blah, right? And then you could have Asuka continue to berate Kyrie. And the only thing with doing that, you kind of remove Rhea from the story. But you could still continue the thing with you, Kyrie, and Asuka, I feel like, if that happens. I'm gonna make the safe prediction, not the one I want. To me, the safe thing is Rhea Ripley wins. She's from Australia. Her and you celebrate with the fans, pyro blasting off. Thank you for watching. That's the one I'm gonna go with. There is one thing I would really like. Dakota Kai is released. She is from New Zealand, pretty close to Australia. What if we have her coming in and joining the heels and making them lose, and then she turns on you for the same reason that Asuka did?
Mm-hmm. That would make sense because they were in the group together before, right? Yeah.
And by doing that, if they really want to jam a women's War Games down our throat for the women, they did last year. We were live to see it in person.
Those chair shots.
From Nia Jax. Io and Tiffany were the only highlight of that match. Mm-hmm. But if they want to really jam another women's War Games down, that's the way you do it. You have Dakota Kai come in, and Stephanie Becker could come in because she's annoyed by Asuka. I don't want to see it, but Nikki Bella was annoyed by Asuka. Her in the War Games would be freaking weird.
You know who I think, like, Dakota Kai is a great idea, their story there, right? I don't know if they're going to re-sign her. They did release her, right? So they're not in the habit of re-signing a lot of people.
Except R-Truth.
They themselves release, right? So what could make sense, because they're kind of doing like this, Asuka's family, she helped me so much, she's the reason that I'm here. They could flip that and maybe like have Julia join them.
That's true.
Right? And then Julia has that, I forget her name, but she's the mouthpiece.
Tiana James.
Yeah, and so then they have like a bit of a mouthpiece kind of like manager with them as well. And then they can move on to go after the tag titles and stuff, right? So I like, you know, like that, I wouldn't mind that.
It'd do a lot for Julia because she's doing a lot of nothing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, like, I don't have to tell anyone how good this is gonna be. You've seen Asuka over, you've seen Rhea, you've seen Kairi, you've seen Io. Yeah. I'm excited for this one. And then Cody and Seth as well. Their trilogy had 0 misses.
So, yeah, they're both really good, right? Like, it's like they're gonna put on a good match.
They're freaking they're almost soulmates. They're almost at that level. If they feuded a bit more, they would be.
Just going back to the Kabuki Warriors match, another reason why I think the Kabuki Warriors should win is because they're an established tag team. They've been a tag team. You know, it's the whole story, like when you just throw 2 people together, miscommunication, and you know, they're not like they don't know what the other one's doing, but once you've been a tag team for a long time, then you kind of have that synergy. That's what the Kabuki Warriors have. So they do have that advantage over Rhea and Io, who are singles wrestlers. And so they wrestle single style and they don't know tag team wrestling. But again, that's probably not a story WWE's going to tell us.
And also, one more thing. I thought before like Io and Kairi happened, I thought they were going to do the whole story of Kairi doesn't want to attack Io doesn't want to attack Kairi. There's hesitation, and then it finally happens, and the crowd goes wild. But that didn't happen. I thought they were going to go there. I just want to throw that up there.
Yeah. There might be moments where Kairi looks like she's going to turn on Asuka, but if that happens, it should be someone like Julia joins in, and then they're both maybe bullying Kairi a little bit, because Julia's trying to be the next Asuka, and then Kairi ends up eventually leaving that, right?
And that'd do a lot for Kairi. She's been on the main roster for how many years, and she's never gotten super over. This is probably the most fan support she's ever had.
Yeah.
Kairi.
Yeah.
All of them. Actually, all of them are kind of in the prime year. This is the best Io's ever been. This is the best Rhea's ever been. This is the best version of Asuka I've ever seen. This is the best Kairi's ever been. All of them are in their prime. That's pretty cool.
Whichever team wins, I think they should go after the tag belts.
Yeah.
Whoever it is that wins. Whichever team, like if Rhea and Io win, then they should keep them together and have them go after the tag belts. And then they can tell the story about how these 2 people, are they friends? Are they not friends? Oh, I don't know. Are we going to be able to wrestle together? But we can't if we're not friends. But maybe we'll try if we're not friends. Because friendship is the only way they know how to book a women's tag story.
The one thing I want out of this, I want them to be a team, and then they eventually go back to singles. Io beats Rhea again, and then I just want Rhea's balled up emotions from not being able to get this win to friggin' explode. And then they have a feud going into Mania. That's what I want. Because they've struggled to tell stories in the women's division. That's the one that the fans have followed, and it makes sense, and people get invested. So do it.
Yeah. I'd rather, like, the women's tag is, like...
They're serving.
Yeah. So, like, you know, have them... if they win, have them stay together and now go after the tag belts. And then they can still have the Kabuki Warriors feuding with them, trying to get a tag shot as well. Why are they getting one? You know, like, all of that. Just, like, more tag teams. More tag teams with really good wrestlers on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that's it then, right?
Yeah, this is one of the rare shows, like, of course, AEW has 11 matches, so when I do their shows, I'll usually pick out one, like, 8 of them look good, but 3 of them don't. WWE has the advantage of it being 5, but this one, the first time, I'm like, everything should be good at minimum. When I look at the card, all 5 of them should be. So... I have expectations for this to blow WrestlePalooza out of the water.
It's going to have to be good because on the West Coast, it starts at 5 a.m. And somebody wants to watch it live.
I better see like a 5-star clinic. If I don't, it's not worth
so much coffee. I'm going to need so much coffee.
I can get my Pepsi cans.
At 5 a.m.?
I stay up late.
Well, I'm going to wake up early.
I'm going to stay up late and wake up early. You're going to be having breakfast. I'll be having muddles.
Right.
Alright. By the way, this is your first prediction since maybe late July, because it was summer song.
Oh, okay. We agreed on everything, didn't we?
Let's see.
No, Cena, AJ, we were different. I was AJ, you were Cena.
Both picked Bronson.
Yeah.
Both. No, we disagreed in the main event. You picked Kabuki, I picked Randy.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so 2 differences. All right, so there will be a clear winner.
40%. As Adam Cole would say, winner right here. Thank you for watching. This has been
Piledriver? Oh, I thought you were going to put it yourself.
And
Suplexis.
And we will see you in whatever predictions video we do together next.
I can't believe you think a kangaroo is going to get involved in that match.
I think Kangaroo. I think the Joey might take out Paul Heyman. And then maybe we will see a Byron Saxton get chased by a bunch of sea turtles.
Do you not remember when... What's Cody's dog's name again?
Pharaoh.
Do you not remember when Pharaoh was walking down the aisle with him in that one match? Was that the one when they dressed like Star Trek? Or no, it was a different time. It was a different time. And the fireworks freaked him out.
Yeah.
Like, how are they going to involve this kangaroo? The best animal insertion, was it Drew McIntyre who came in on a camel, or Randy Orton? Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle came in on a camel. That was great. Something like that would be fine.
And then...
But not on it. Like, you can't ride a kangaroo.
Remember WrestleMania 9? Didn't Bobby Heenan come in on a zebra when they did the whole Caesar's Palace thing?
I don't know if it was a zebra. Because on the Caesar's Palace, they all rode in on that.
It was a camel. He was riding backwards. And
yeah, that was like that was a joke. And Hangman Page riding in on the horse is always awesome.
He rode in. I think it was Full Gear where he beat Kenny Omega for the title.
Yeah, that whole intro was great.
He was riding in on a horse into the venue.
Yeah.
And then...
He even, when they had the Stadium Stampede match, he also was going around on his horse.
Didn't he chase Sammy Guevara
with his horse? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that was... Golf carts are a whole different thing. We've seen the Roman killing Kevin Owens, Eddie Kingston killing Sammy Guevara.
Yeah, but animal-wise, like I don't like.
Undertaker had a vulture. Do you remember that on his shoulder?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, he had a vulture one.
Well, Coco Beware had like
Frankie the parrot.
Yeah, all the time, and then of course Damien the snake, Jake the snake, right? But just like in modern wrestling, there hasn't been too many animals, so I don't know.
Yeah, we're not gonna see kangaroo drop kick Roman in the face.
And I don't think either one of their characters is fitting of cuddling a koala.
Koala, acknowledge me. Koala. Okay, this has been Piledriver
and Suplexis.
And we will see you in the next one. We the ones. And you sing. And Rhea sing.
And whatever that means.
Motor City.
Whatever that means. Okay.
We're done with the cringe WWE stuff.
Yeah.
See you. All the turtle swimming at you.